Well, good evening. I'm Catherine Raymock with K-Light Radio and CADA, the Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. And we are here for a special encore performance of CADA Cares, thanks to the Sheriff's Department and Sheriff Bill Brown and the Sheriff's Benevolent Posse. So much to talk about. Some of the artists we're going to hear from tonight: Michael McDonald, Alan Parsons, David Pack with Ambrosia, Peter and Natalie Noon, and also Justin Fox with Dishwalla. So you're in for a huge treat. Now, Sheriff Brown, you and I have worked a lot together. My work with CADA. We have a lot of overlapping mission, in fact, and one of the programs that the Benevolent Posse focuses on and funds is the DARE program, which is in our local schools. Tell us more about that and some of the other things that the Benevolent Posse funds.
Absolutely. Well, the DARE program is the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program. It's a program that's targeting young people in the 5th grade or 6th grade, depending on the school. And the program has a major element that talks about the dangers of drug use and abuse. But it's more than that. It's really a program that teaches young people how to make good decisions in life. And most importantly, teaches them how to think about consequences before they make a decision. And it also touches on violence and gang activity as well. And it's a great program. It's one that we have struggled to keep because of budget issues in the county. But thanks to the Benevolent Posse, we have continued it predominantly in the North County. But it is a program that we really believe in and really would like to see continue in our schools.
It reminds me of CADA's programs, our mentor program, our teen court. We've talked a lot about that, where you try to really focus in on kids and youth before the problems become bigger. Huge, that prevention programs. So you mentioned the DARE program, but I know that the Benevolent Posse also sponsors a lot of other things. Bulletproof vests, for instance, right?
They've done not only bulletproof vests for deputies and for canine deputies as well, but they've done some wonderful work for us. They have really been major contributors towards our mounted enforcement unit, our equestrian unit, and they have really been great supporters of that. They have picked up a variety of different needs of safety equipment, everything from helmets to radios, to other equipment that's needed in different parts of the organization. And some people might say, well, why are they buying that? Why isn't the county paying for that in the county budget? The county has been really strapped as far as the budget goes for many years. And although we're having a better year now than we've had for many, many years, the Benevolent Posse has been really a godsend to us in recognizing that there's a need for certain kinds of equipment, or in the case of the DARE, a certain type of program that we just don't have funding for otherwise. And they've been, through their largesse, have been really helpful with us allowing to continue or to obtain these necessary pieces of equipment or program.
I hear what you're saying is that they essentially have helped to save lives, basically.
They really have, and they've done a tremendous job. They're a wonderful group of men and women who are just tremendous supporters of the mission of the Sheriff's Office, and we're very, very grateful for them, as we are very grateful to CADA for the great work that CADA does. And we do have a lot of overlap, as you mentioned. We, in the Sheriff's Office, come into contact with people who suffer from substance abuse, whether it's alcohol or legal or illicit drugs, all the time, and it's so interconnected with pretty much all the crime that we deal with. There's just a huge percentage of crime that has, as an associated factor, the abuse of some kind of substance. And the work that CADA does to work with people all over the spectrum, but particularly with young people, to try to get them to adopt a clean and sober lifestyle and to conquer their addictions, that is just tremendous work that pays forward again and again and again. in our community. So I want to thank you and all the CADA people for what you do.
Thank you so much for saying that. Really appreciate it. You know, there's a saying that you should never actually share the stage or a camera with an animal or a child, in this case an animal or animals, right. But I understand that there might be a couple of dogs standing by.
We do. We have a couple of our canine deputies that we'd like to introduce.
Oh, here they are now. Oh my goodness. Look at these handsome guys. Oh, so the Benevolent Posse actually sponsors dogs like these, right?
They absolutely do. They have a program called the Deputy Dog Program, and they raise funds in the community to buy us dogs. These two are sponsored by the Benevolent Posse, but they also have helped us in the past with other dogs as well. And these two dogs, this is Dude, and that is Zeke. Zeke is a patrol dog who's also cross-trained in the sniffing of firearms. And Dude is a drug-sniffing dog that is assigned to our jail. And this is Deputy Moore, and this is Custody Deputy Moore. No relation, but they are both dog handlers. And again, for the two different missions within our organization, one in the street and one in the jail. And these are their canine partners that help them with all of that.
Well, thank you so much for the work that you do, and thank you. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, thank you. How sweet. And the both of you get to take them home with you when you go home after?
Both dogs live with us.
Oh, they do. Oh, so sweet. Thank you for stopping by. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
And so I think it's almost time for our concert now. Of course, we're here on behalf of the Sheriff's Benevolent Posse and CADA, the Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse, to bring you a special encore performance of CADA Cares. And I know, Bill, that you have had a lot of interaction and help from these fine musicians as well, right?
Well, I just wanted to thank them for what they do, because a number of them have been longtime supporters of public safety and the Sheriff's Office in particular. They've been involved in things like the Kick-Ash Bash, and Alan Parsons did a special concert at the Chumash, all the proceeds of which went to the 1805 fund as well. So I just want to say thank you guys for your incredible generosity and support over the years. We're proud of you as residents of our community for the talent that you have, and we are very grateful to you for supporting us as we protect the safety of everybody in this community.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Speaking of generosity, we ask you as you're watching and through the show to think about bidding on some really wonderful auction items, including a video chat time with Peter Noon and one or two of the other artists and some other great auction items. So please be supportive and please enjoy the show.